So guys, did you see my adorable, intelligent, wise beyond his years and family members video called My Life? I shared it in my community tab. It's a great, very cute video. And when I finally get Sister Sam merch, one of the first things I want to get, besides the toenail tampon combo kit for any of you whores out there who like to throw black magic, between that and the other number one seller will be a shirt that says February 26th, 2023, we will never forget. And it's going to be a picture of like a puke pile. Funny joke if you watch my son's video, which is adorable. Anyhow, you know what else we won't forget is the disgusting people that surround him that keep him separated from me. Because if you watch the video, it's funny, the people who I've already shown all have the same thing to say. They say, he seems lonely. And I couldn't agree more. And that, I try to stay subjective Sam here. I ain't no objective. I'm objective when it comes to unlawfully separating a son and mother, especially a special needs child who has a lot of potential and lives in what is basically like, the reason he's so lonely is, well, one, he's separated from his mother and doesn't understand. He does understand she's living in a hotel and is homeless, but he doesn't understand why. And I, being his mother, should be able to explain that to him, but it's like, I don't know either, son, I don't know either. But I could tell you this, Joe's place is fucking depressing. It fucking is. I've already shared a video about that, about the dark. First of all, guys, there's this weird thing in life where there are people out there who don't do drugs. They drink. They are, Joe, hey, I'm throwing it out there. I used to support Joe in his drinking and say, it's not out of hand, but since we're getting attacks at me, he does have a drinking problem. And in my experience, if anyone's a master and pro in addiction, it certainly is me. You're talking to a master in the field of addiction, and as far as I have to say, alcohol is the worst fucking drug that there is, okay? It is. I've witnessed and seen it all, and you fucking alcoholics are the worst of the worst. I'm sorry. You're the most in denial, the most combative with others, and the most hypocritical, to the point where every alcoholic that I was in rehab with was still in denial that they were an alcoholic. They were forced to be there. So anyhow, but did you know, you can have, crack den vibes by just being gamers? Because that was the vibe when I went there. First of all, anytime Damon has to go, it's always that this is the setup of Joe's house and Damon's life right now. I'm continuing. He said he was going to record for 11 minutes and it was only 6:33. So I'm gonna tweak it a bit for him and add some beats to his life he forgot. He's fucking lonely because this is his life. He wakes up some days, wakes up at 5:30 or 6 or something to go to daycare so that Neglect can go to work. And mind you, it's Neglect who's doing it because Joe leaves work at 5:30, okay? So Damon is in a new environment, separated from his mother, not even sure that's always a transitional weird thing anyway for kids, guys, okay? Yes, I've dated people that Damon met, but I was always with him, okay? I didn't just automatically some stranger who in Damon's mind is just fucking take care of him like that. I was always fucking there with the guy. Number one. And at least certainly I would never do that right off the bat of living with the guy. Introducing him to Damon. And just because it's a female that is being replaced, I'm being replaced with, it's safe? No. Have you heard, this is Damon's life. He wakes up early most days. Whenever Neglect has to work at McDonald's, he is woken up super early with a little boy that he's pretty much parenting, 3-year-old Michael, Neglect's other son, who, Damon is watching. Damon is pretty much parenting. It's a pattern in her family, right? Where the eldest child, Jace is 15 now. She's a grown-up, guys. She hangs out with Joe and Neglect all day downstairs in their gamer den, aka the living room, which is fucking dark. smells and reeks of cigarette smoke and empty beer cans, and the three of them are always fucking there playing games, and like the second Damon enters the room to ask them something, it's like when you work at an office or you're working at a new place and there's like a meeting or like a group of people and you have to interrupt it to like tell your boss something, and you know, like that awkward feeling of like that, because I feel it. All right, so I'm speaking for Damon. This is my life part two, as I said. This isn't an observation of my fucking projection. No, it's the fucking truth. Because anyone go watch that video of Damon's in my community tab and tell me that there's not sadness in that kid's face and voice. So number one, that's that. Number two, this girl Jace, I guess in her family, right? What's the tradition? Once you're 15, she's done her work, right? She's had to parent Michael for the last 3 years, so now it's Damon's turn. Is that it? You've paid your dues, Jace, right? And I've seen your weird fucking flirty notes, Joe, with Jace. I'm just throwing that out there too. It's fucking weird. And don't tell me, Neglect, that you don't. I guarantee you feel weird when your daughter's left alone with Joe. I'm just saying, not that I'm saying anything is going on, but I know your type, because I'm saying flirty as if it's actually being flirty. No, I'm just used to putting myself in a skank's position where I could see where somebody would mistake it as that. Okay, so you're fucked. I know you are. Don't tell me you're not, you skank. You skank, angry, miserable cunt. Okay, so that's that. All right, number one. Number two, why is Damon asking me suddenly how long bruises last? Because this is interesting. This is a week after he's been slapped in the face by Jace. Okay, he did kick her first, guys. He kicked her first, while playing this game called kickball. Okay? That weird thing where you literally kick and probably some weird shit happened by an accident or Damon's not the type, not when I was ever raising him, to just go up and kick someone because he's angry. But, he seems to have a lot built up inside and needs to get out. So maybe it's possible he kicked her out of anger first. Who knows? I support it, because you don't fucking slap someone in the face, number one, especially someone else's kid. I'm sorry, Jace, that you're only 15 and pretty much our mother when you didn't ask to be, but I'm here to remind you, you're not a fucking adult, okay? Because guess what? Just because you're not doesn't mean you can get away with things too, all right? What do you think, Damon? You guys have Damon in that weird state where he's afraid to talk about shit, but guess what? That shit broke this week. It sure did. Because look, he's posting video. He feels comfortable enough to share it with the public. He must get it from his mama, I guess, Based on our conversation yesterday, he don't give a fuck about you guys protecting you anymore. He's been certainly sharing a lot with me. Also, Jace, the 15-year-old mentioning to him that she throws up every day. Eating disorder, I would assume. And also that she's gay and because she doesn't like boys. Boys are bad. That isn't okay, guys. I don't fucking care. I'm pretty damn fucking progressive, right? I don't fucking care if Damon knows what gay is. I'd be the first to tell him. Certainly I would. But I would do it the correct way. That's not how you explain anything about anyone. What else are they saying about... Should I throw the race card out here? Guys, in heart, I'm African American, right? in heart, I gotta say, is that what's going on here? Am I being racially profiled by Damon's new family? How do you know she's not saying that about other shit? Or what else they're saying and teaching Damon? Thank God he's so smart and he's brilliant, guys. He's fucking brilliant, and he's not getting challenged there. He's taken a liking to liking. I didn't mean